kinds of food, right? So in today's class we are going to see about the other essential thing which is needed for our life. That's what we are seeing in this today's class. So here this is about drinking water. Water is very essential to live on this earth. For doing every work we need water. Okay. So without water it's not possible at all to continue our life. So in today's class you are going to read about drinking water and what's the meaning of water scarcity and how to face this scarcity we are going to learn. And the keywords in this chapter are SCA, SCARCITY, 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 AVAILABLE, available, PART, part. So these are the keywords you learn well, children, will be useful for you in writing worksheet. Actually, what are the different sources for water? From where we are getting the water? This you already know, and before classes you learned this. The sources of water, mainly we get water from rain and by digging the wells, from the bore wells and from the taps. These are the different sources. So up to this we are even getting from canals, rivers, oceans and seas, right? So these are the different sources of water. Then when we see our planet Earth, this is the planet Earth picture. It's a globe and our shape of Earth is like this. And when you see the part which is appearing blue in color, this is all water. And the green color where you are able to see, that's only the land part on planet Earth. So can you tell me, is the water part more or the land part more? Definitely, the water is more on planet Earth. If you divide this whole planet into 4 equal parts, 3 parts of the water is completely, 3 parts of the earth is completely filled with water. But if we see like that only one part of land, then we have plenty of water, no? Then why we should worry for scarcity? Means actually so much of water is there, 3 by 4, but these all the water is only salty water, couldn't use for drinking at all. The water is known as drinking water. So we have only one part of drinking water. The remaining all salty water, sea water, ocean water, we couldn't use for any other purpose. So then, what purpose actually we are using water? You know very well, for drinking, cooking, bathing, brushing. Right from we get up from the bed, we need water for various activities. Okay, so you just do one activity here right from the morning to till you go to bed. How much amount of water you are using? Just one day you calculate, not only for yourself, among if 4 members are there in your family, how much amount of water, either the glass or the mug, any quantity you take, or the bucket. For bathing, bucket, how many buckets your whole family is using. How much water your whole family is using for that? This all seawater only. But we couldn't use the seawater because the seawater is made up of by the salts. So it gives salt taste and we cannot use this seawater at all. But in some areas they are evaporating and then condensing. They are heating that water, evaporation. When the evaporation comes, they are condensing that evaporation and then they are using that. Heating, when we heat the water, that turns into evaporation vapors. In front of that vapors, if we keep any cool plate, that vapors again come back into water. So that they are using, that process they are using to make salt water for useful. Understood, children? Now we will move on to the scarcity. What's the meaning of scarcity? When the sufficient water is not available for drinking purpose, then it is said to be as scarcity, water scarcity. So many areas are facing the problem of water scarcity. If we go to the slum areas, in cities there are a number of slum areas not well developed where the poor people are living. So these areas, when the drinking water supply is not there, they are supplying the water by the tankers. So people are standing in a line, a big queue will be. They need to stand in a big queue to get 2 buckets of water, and most of the time gets wasted here only, and the woman has to stop all their household work and they must wait to get the water. So this is the condition in some areas, and see how the boy is really struggling to drink the water. It was really making us so horrible picture and moving our hearts, right? So here in Rajasthan, very less availability of water, and the women go for 10 kilometers walk to get 2 pots of water. So that's the situation. That's the meaning of water scarcity, children. So this type of situation should not occur. Then what we must do to stop the water scarcity? How we must use the water? That all we are going to learn in coming years. Children, the meaning of water scarcity and what are the reasons for water scarcity you learned, right? So in today's class, then to stop that condition of water scarcity, how we must use the water very wisely, how we should use the water carefully, and how to keep the water clean. These are the things we are going to learn in today's class. So here the new words are, already you know this word, even in yesterday's class also it came. SCARCITY, scarcity, CONSUMPTION, consumption, garbage, 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 CLEAN, clean. So these spellings nicely learn, children, and use it in writing worksheets. Now how we must use the water wisely? How can we use the water wisely? What ways we should follow to use the water wisely, we'll see now. Whenever, if any tap is leaking in your home, if any tap is leaking in the home, if you leave your tap in this way, it may lead to the wastage of water. So sometimes some small drop the water gets leaked in your homes. That should be repaired immediately. It should get repaired immediately, so that we can save the water. And even from the kitchen, whatever the waste water is coming, instead of sending that waste water into the drains, you divert with the pipes to the kitchen garden. Just back of your kitchen, arrange some garden and let that kitchen water, used water, for growing plants. In cities, we have very less space and we don't have the backyard like this. In such cases, we can use the flower pots. Directly from the kitchen window, you can give a connection with a small pipe to the area where a little space is available for growing the flower pots. So use kitchen water. Again reuse it for growing your garden. It's called as kitchen garden. And the vegetable peels, fruit peels, whatever the waste material, leftover food items, just dig a pit and after 1 week it get ready like a manure, and that is very good for growing plants called as manure. So that you bring and apply to your growing plants. Water, some amount of water can be saved when we are reusing it. So these are the ways to use the water wisely, to use the water carefully. When you follow these small tips, we can save our earth, our planet from water scarcity. The future generations should not suffer with water scarcity problem. And the other thing is, while taking bath, when you on the shower, a lot of water gets wasted. So instead of shower, you take bath with mug and bucket so that we can save the water. You feel that very little water only, no, it doesn't matter. But definitely it means a lot. The shower when you are using, wastage of water will be more. And one more thing, when you are brushing, many children have a habit of opening the tap and brushing. So where they'll be brushing and continuously this water goes. So that's also a type of wasting water. So when you are brushing, you must close the tap. Okay. So these tips looks very simple, but they are very essential to keep our earth safe, to keep the water for future generations.